"You should be thanking me, I'm your last hope." That line? It might as well apply to Bridgerton Season 4, because what's coming could change everything fans thought they knew about the series. The excitement is real. The first images for Season 4 are finally here, and they tease something huge. Benedict Bridgerton falling for a mysterious woman dressed in silver at a grand masquerade ball hosted by the family. But here's the twist. Unless the show follows the time jump from the original novels, this romantic arc might not hold together. Benedict, portrayed by Thompson, is stepping into the spotlight this season. The story draws heavily from Julia Quinn's An Offer from a Gentleman, in which Benedict shares a magical moment with an unknown woman at a masquerade, sparking a desperate quest to discover who she really is. And while his love life will take center stage, his siblings will still be part of the unfolding drama. Netflix has shared some first-look images on Tudum, offering fans a glimpse of Benedict in a dreamy waltz with Sophie Beck, the mysterious woman in silver. We also catch sight of Colin and Penelope, who are still clearly key players, along with glimpses of Sophie's family and a return appearance by Queen Charlotte. Adding to the buzz is a behind-the-scenes teaser that shows off the dazzling costumes, beautifully choreographed masquerade dances, and fun moments between cast and crew during filming. As always, a new season means new characters. Sophie is just one of the fresh faces joining the ensemble. Viewers can also expect to meet Lady Araminta Gunningworth and her daughters, Rosamond and Posey, all of whom are woven into the central storyline. Returning side characters Alice Mondrick and Brimsley are being promoted to series regulars. So is Michaela Sterling, who is Francesca Bridgerton's new love interest, a notable twist for fans of the book series. There was some early confusion online about a possible villain for Season 4 due to a character name mix-up, which led to wild fan theories. But now that's been cleared up. The focus remains on major plot developments, especially the evolution of Colin and Penelope's relationship. Penelope, having shifted her approach to her secret identity as Lady Whistledown by the end of Season 3, could play an even more pivotal role in Season 4's drama. Benedict's romantic arc, meanwhile, has a strong Cinderella feel. He's enchanted by a masked woman at the masquerade and is left chasing her identity after their encounter. While everything we've seen suggests the signature Bridgerton romance is going strong, the big question remains. Will the show include the crucial time skip that's in the book? In the novel, Sophie is the illegitimate daughter of an earl, mistreated by a cruel stepmother and working as a servant. Her magical night with Benedict happens at a masquerade hosted by his mother, Violet Bridgerton. This moment is even teased in the Season 3 finale when Benedict and Eloise discuss attending the ball, with Benedict joking about dodging eligible women, though fate clearly has other plans. What makes the time jump important is that after Sophie disappears, Benedict spends 2 years unknowingly running into her in a different context, not recognizing her as the masked woman he danced with. That gap in time is vital for his growth. It keeps his story from feeling rushed, especially given that in Season 3 he made it very clear he wasn't looking for anything serious. In fact, his Season 3 arc involved a passionate affair with Lady Tilley Arnold, a widow who shares his appetite for freedom and non-traditional relationships. At one point, she even suggests a polyamorous arrangement, which forces Benedict to confront what he truly wants. Ultimately, he turns her down, realizing he isn't ready to settle. But he also hasn't figured out what kind of commitment he's looking for. Jumping from that directly into a serious romance without any time for reflection would undercut everything that's been built about his character so far. The time gap, as written in the books, allows him to explore more relationships and grow personally before he meets Sophie again. In fact, Tilley herself subtly encourages him to eventually consider settling down, an early sign of what's ahead. Benedict's journey in the series has never just been about love. It's about understanding who he is and what he wants from life. Art is a big part of that. He stopped painting after leaving art school, and it's entirely possible that Sophie's presence could help reignite that passion. Just like Colin and Penelope support each other's ambitions, Benedict and Sophie's relationship could reflect his deeper creative and emotional growth. Sophie also brings her own complexity to the story. When Benedict offers to support her as his mistress, she refuses. Despite his promises, she knows the pain of growing up as an outsider, an illegitimate child with no real place in society. This tension could be a key part of their romance, pushing Benedict to reassess his own privilege. For their story to feel real and earned, the show must juggle all these aspects: his ideals, his artistic identity, and his evolving perspective on relationships. Benedict may be the most romantic of the Bridgerton siblings, but his journey could end up being the most layered and emotionally rich of them all, if the writers get it right. Fans are already wondering if Season 4 will deliver on that potential. Filming began back in September 2024, so we likely won't see the season until late 2025 or possibly even 2026. While Netflix hasn't locked in a date, the pattern of past seasons hints at a December or February release. Previous installments dropped in December, March, and May. Showrunner Jess Brownell recently explained that the process from filming to final release is intense. It takes around 8 months just to film a season, and then there's editing, dubbing into multiple languages, and extensive writing involved. She confirmed they're aiming to speed things up, but fans should expect a release every 2 years for now. That long wait only heightens the anticipation, not just for Benedict's arc, but for which characters will return. Bridgerton has always had a huge ensemble cast, with many familiar faces returning each season. The biggest absence remains Simon Bassett, who left after Season 1. That departure meant less screen time for Daphne as well, even though Anthony and Kate stayed front and center through Season 3. Season 4 also brings exciting new additions. Masali Baduza will play Michaela Sterling, who catches Francesca's attention, an intriguing development for those familiar with the books. And yes, Yarin Ha is confirmed as Sophie Beck, a slightly renamed version of Sophie Beckett from the novel and Benedict's main love interest. Other fresh cast members include Katie Leung as Lady Araminta Gunningworth and Isabella Wei as Posey Lee. With a mix of returning favorites and compelling new characters, Bridgerton Season 4 is shaping up to be a bold and romantic new chapter. Whether the show sticks closely to the book or carves its own path, fans will be watching and waiting with high expectations.